Working here in Missoula with MESI has been a very good partnership for us, and in fact they have been integral in working with us on a regular basis, not just on the day-to-day emergency routine activities, but also in providing support to us for our specialized activities like our SWAT team. They provide us with the medics to work with our trauma medics, to work with our SWAT team as well on call-outs and things like that. And so it's been a crucial to our success and to the officers' safety, and being able to provide our officers with regular, consistent response to medical calls, and to be there to back our officers up and to help us determine instances, for instance, where medical can provide us with additional assistance.
We started working with Missoula Emergency Services, who did donate an ambulance to us, and we became a licensed transporting agency then in this district, which allows us to pick the patient up and get them moving in a direction very quickly.
I've been involved in emergency medicine and paramedic training and EMS training since the early 80s, 1981, when I started a paramedic program in Ohio, Central Ohio. And I can say without a doubt that Missoula Emergency Services paramedics are the top quality paramedics that you won't find anywhere else in the country. These people are very dedicated to their profession. They train hard. They provide excellent field care, and we in Missoula enjoy a very, very sophisticated EMS response with a tiered response that we share with the fire departments as well as the private ambulance service, Missoula Emergency Services.
Dr. Moore's been a very committed medical director. He's very involved statewide. He's also on the Board of Medical Examiners subcommittee. He makes decisions on behalf of the state, for EMS in Montana.
Part of the medical director's responsibility is to provide that quality assurance, not only to be responsible for the training and to assure that the medics that are out in the field are well trained, but also to provide the ongoing training, feedback, support if need be.
In all my dealings with Don Wayland, the manager there at Missoula Emergency Services, it's been nothing but above board and honest as far as I'm concerned.
Being members of the American Ambulance Association has opened us up to, knowledge and technology that's going on nationwide. We're able to attend and participate in some of the breakout sessions as far as management, what's working, what's not, recruitment, retention, as well as going through, the exhibit hall and seeing what's out there for technology, what's coming down the road.
In any high-risk situation, we're on the phone to them before anyone has ever even gotten injured. And in just in the eventuality that one of our people does need medical care, we want them there, and they have agreed to be there in advance before anything even happens.
Being in a small community, it's not uncommon for our employees to run on family members or people that are good friends, people they work with.
There's not a doubt in my mind that I trust them with my family or any member of my family or friends that I know.
I feel like our medical director trusts us and knows, what we're capable of, and again, a lot of times we're quite a ways out from definitive care, so we do have to be fairly aggressive, so protocols are...
I think we have a very good system here in the city of Missoula, as well as our response area, which we'll go as far as requested. It's not uncommon for us to go into Idaho.
As it relates to public service, the system works very well with Missoula Emergency Services.
Missoula Emergency Services has been our primary transporter for about 6 years now, going on 7 years. We've worked primarily with Missoula Emergency Services to transport the patients from this district into the hospital.
As far as the ambulance service goes, we have a big response area. We do everything from the non-emergent transports to the 911 calls.
One of the benefits of our current system is that the ambulance company goes to crash scenes outside the city limits of Missoula. So if there's a crash either way, north or south on 93, or either way, east or west on I-90, they'll respond for 15, 20, 30 miles in either direction to go to those crashes and provide experienced advanced life support.
You know, it's been my opinion since for the 17 years that I've been here in law enforcement that what we have is a system that's working very well. I recognize that there are other ways to approach this issue, but I would say that the collaboration between government and private sectors in this case is working very well.
We interact well, we communicate well. The patient care is really a seamless process that goes on from the initial response by 911 to the time they arrive at the hospital.
We have worked closely with MESI to provide training to not only the ambulance personnel but fire personnel as well, because we recognize that there are instances where fire and medical personnel may arrive on scene before law enforcement can. So we've worked closely with them on making sure that they understand the necessities of helping us protect crime scenes. They do that on a regular basis with crash scenes as well, where they get there first, they make the scene safe, they begin to treat the injured, but at the same time don't interfere with what we will eventually need to collect in the way of evidence.
The people that we work with are great. You know, there's people here that have been providing patient care for a lot of years.
We have very dedicated employees. We've had employees that have been with us, you know, some of them since the 70s. You know, a lot of experience.
This is where we're going to stay. Yeah. So anywhere we've ever gone, nothing's as good as this.